Hello, I'm Denise Canthu. The 2012 Houston Schools Bond will replace and rebuild campuses throughout the district. But before the shovel can hit the dirt, there is a lot of planning that goes into the process of designing and building a new school. Here to tell us more about that is Robert Sands. Welcome.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here.
Excellent. Well, now that the bond has passed, what's the next step in implementing these projects?
Great. The next step is, first we've had a lot of hours of getting it together to roll it out, and now that we've rolled it out, our next step is that I've got a team that's going to go into the schools, the 17 that started on the first part, plus the rest of them, which is 40. And they're going to go in and do the planning with the principals and with the advisory committee and also with community leaders as well.
What are some of the factors that you guys are considering when creating and designing the new schools?
The main factor from an educational standpoint is the educational need and also the functionality of how they want to perform that education. Second to that comes the quality of the school, the quality of the environment, and then we start from there. Then we start building the fancy pieces.
Let's talk about the architects. How do you evaluate them for school construction?
The architect's evaluation is pretty stringent especially because we're replacing 20 schools, 20 high schools, then the need for the architect is also to have the quality and the experience to design 21st century high schools. Second to that is the staff that they want to bring to us. It's very important for us that we understand that they know and they have had the experience on what to do in that part. Obviously, we've got to have the financial backing that they have, and then also just purely the experience overall with working within HISD.
I'm sure the students and parents all across Houston are very excited to see the new schools. Talk to us about some of the features they will have.
All right, some of the features they're going to have is we're going to go into the green school building, and so we're going to work with that. Energy efficiency, that's very, very important, especially in an urban school district. We're going to provide the energy efficiency LEED certification process, and if you don't know what that is, you can look that up because it's pretty strenuous and it's going to be really nice. So that's some of the things that we are going to look at.
Excellent. What are some of the steps that staff, parents, and community members can do to be engaged and informed on each of these projects' development?
That's great. The critical thing about the staff and the community is to be engaged, extremely engaged. There is each one of the groups will have a project advisory team, and that will be made up by whomever that the principal chooses, from staff, from teachers, and from students, and from the community. Also, there will be community advisory groups and neighborhood advisory groups, and we encourage that they participate in that. And those that are not able to do that, there's a lot of communication out there that we will be providing where they can look and have input.
So definitely a lot of opportunities for the community to be involved in this exciting process to build and renovate close to 40 schools across the city.
Yes,
thank you so much for being here. If you need more information on anything Robert mentioned or have questions about the 2012 HISD Schools Bond, go to HoustonISD.org.